Hello everyone, Alcaldra the SideQuest Gamer here, and welcome to episode 2 of my SideQuest video series, where this time we'll focus on getting all 24 heart pieces in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. We'll be of course ignoring the full heart containers you would get at the sanctuary and after you kill a boss. This is just the optional, albeit hidden heart pieces. So that's why I count this as a side quest. Without further ado, let us begin this journey to get all 24 heart pieces. For this heart piece, you need to access the Lost Woods near the Fortune Teller, north of Kakariko village. When you reach the 9 bushes north of the Thieves tree stump hideout, slash the grass or pick it up until you reveal a hole in the middle. Fall through it and you'll find yourself a heart piece. For this heart piece, you'll need bombs, which you can buy at a shop or after meeting with Sahasrahla, but when you do acquire some bombs, go to Kakariko village and enter Blind the Thief's former hideout, go downstairs and bomb the cracked wall. It will open and in it is a chest with a heart piece. Good thing Blind went to the Dark World, otherwise you'd have to pay quite a bit for damages. What you'll need is bombs, although there's a chest full of them at the bottom of the well, so you won't need to buy them beforehand, but do get as many as you can, as more heart pieces require them. Go on the cliff at the northwest part of Kakariko village and jump into the well. If you pay attention, you'll see there's an oddly shaped rock wall that best be bombed open, and in there is another treasure chest with a heart piece. On your way out, be sure to get those treasure chests open as they have money needed for more side quests. Bombs and the Pegasus boots are a requirement for this. After you're done in Kakariko village, go south and you'll be met with a series of cliffs. To the west, you'll come across a unique house. Enter it and you'll find a boy who's having a feud with his brother. So much that he actually sealed the entrance to his room. Jeez. So you, being the Good Samaritan, blow up the blocked entrance and the brothers decide to reconcile and luckily don't think as to charge you for damages. You meet, I assume to be their mother, and she challenges you to reach the goal within 15 seconds, and be sure to use the Pegasus boots at the line of bushes. Follow my lead and don't screw up. There. After the third brother or father tells you your time, you get the heart piece if it's under 15 seconds. When you enter the desert, do have bombs on you as you'll need them for when you enter a cave that's northeast of the desert. At the room with the old man, bomb the southmost wall and you'll enter a room with a treasure chest that has a heart piece. After you use the Book of Medora to enter the Desert Palace, go to the left pathway after the entrance, go to the left hallway, then down that hallway, then go to the bottom left doorway, and you're in a room with an enemy statue that's also guarding the exit to outside. Go to that exit and travel downwards to find that heart piece just waiting to be claimed. Go to the area left of the sanctuary, climb up the slope and go right, and you'll find yourself on top of a cliff with a collection of rocks. Bash into those with the Pegasus boots and you'll uncover a descending staircase. Down there is a treasure chest with, you guessed it, the 7th heart piece. In the top right area of Hyrule is where the witch's house is, but beyond that is a Zora infested river and set of waterfalls. So go travel to the right pathway that you now have access to thanks to the ability to lift rocks. Go down but then up the barren cliff. Travel beyond that cliff to access the river. Now you can walk on the shallow parts of the water that are the lightest blue patches, so travel to the right path on the shallow water road and you will enter a maze-like bay. So go to the upper path and you'll see the heart piece sitting on a cliff that you can't quite reach yet. But keep going up that path and when you see several splitting pathways, take the lower ones as it'll lead to the ground that connects to that cliff. Of course buy the flippers first when you reach him. So now that you have the flippers, go swim down that waterfall and go follow that path, and you'll see patches of green grass with a slope and fence entrance leading to the heart piece. That was totally worth fighting all those aggressive Zoras. After you escort the old man on the mountain out of the caves, he will give you a mirror which will be useful for later, but anyways, climb to the top of the mountain and then hug the left side of the brown rock and then go down and jump off that high cliff. You won't fall to your death as this iteration of Link seems to be immune to fall damage, but you'll land on the second rock balcony with an entrance to a secret area. Go through those caverns and staircase and you'll find the 9th heart piece. To the right of Spectacle Rock, you'll see a blue portal to the Dark World. This is where you'll need the mirror the old man gave you. Now you're in the form of a ridiculous anthropomorphic bunny. Don't ask. Go to the area where the Horn Kid and his ball-like friend is. Don't ask. And then use the mirror there. You're now back at the Light World in your human form, and on top of Spectacle Rock where the heart piece is. Get it, and well, now you have half of a heart container complete. After a lengthy battle with Aghanim, he sent you and himself to the Dark World, where thanks to the Moon Pearl, you're now in your human form, regardless of whether you're in the Dark or Light World. Anyways, go down 2 pyramid levels, and to the right is an opening on the railing. Go down it, and to the right is a heart piece. I guess it's a game designer's way of saying, welcome to this apocalyptic wasteland, have a heart piece, you're gonna need it. In the Dark World, there is the Haunted Grove where the actual Flute Boy sits. Get that because the flute will be an important part for your main quest, but to the southwest of this grove is a circle of flowers. Go in the center of it and use the mirror to go to the Light World there. You're now on top of a cliff with a cave. Go into the cave and in there are a bunch of pots and a heart piece. You now have another full heart container and are halfway done with this side quest. In the area in the Dark World labeled 2, go there as that is what I like to call the Water Temple, but only go outside it, don't actually enter it, but do use the mirror outside it and then enter the Light World version of that temple. Pull the switch on the right to release all the water and you'll find the ponds drained and the 13th heart piece revealed. 13 may be an unlucky number, but that's only for the one fish hopping about, as its habitat was just drained away. After returning to the Dark World in that exact location, go to the Lake of Ill Omen, the Dark World version of Lake Hylia. To the northwest part of it is a shallow spot surrounded by brown rocks. Go to the center of it and use the mirror there, and you're warped to the otherwise unreachable top of the rock island with the 14th heart piece in the Light World. In the area northeast of Kakariko village, there was a tree that 2 sawmen were trying to cut down for some reason, and then abandoned that tree after you were sent to the Dark World. The tree is the one that's a lighter green than the rest of the trees. You can't miss it. Pegasus boots charge into it, and it'll open up revealing a secret passageway. Go through that underground passage, and when you go to the passage on the right, you'll find the heart piece sitting there, waiting to be claimed. So do claim it. Go to the graveyard of the Dark World, then head to the wooden staircase cliff north of the graveyard. Climb to the top of that cliff and use the mirror there, and you'll arrive at another otherwise unreachable top of the cliff in the Light World. So now that you're there, go into that cave. In that cave are a bunch of pots and a cracked wall. Bomb that cracked wall and you'll find a heart piece. Congrats on completing another heart container. 8 more to go. You know Kakariko Village in the Light World? Well, go to the alternate version of that in the Dark World known as Thieves Town. Head to the northwestern building with the treasure chest below the cliff. Enter it and you'll have the opportunity to earn a heart piece with a gambling game. There are 16 chests, and yes, I have counted. You can only open 2 per game, making the probability of you getting that heart piece a 1 out of 8. The heart piece is in a random chest every game, so I unfortunately cannot tell you which chest is the correct one, and you'll probably have to replay that mini game several times. I can usually get it in under 3 tries, so once you do, congratulations, your impressionable youngster mind is on a dark path of gambling. Now after that moment of simulated gambling, I hope you didn't drain yourself of rupees. Go to the south exit of Thieves Town and head left below the cliff. This area is known as the treasure field, and it's probably the most annoying heart piece to get in the game because it's also randomized if I'm not mistaken. You have to dig around and you'll mainly get rupees, but only if you're lucky you'll find the heart piece. If you can't find the heart piece, collect as many rupees you can so you can play the game again. It's really annoying because if you don't get the heart piece, the gamer tells you to come back later. You then have to exit and re-enter, sometimes being several times before finding that heart piece. It's not too bad, but it is by far the most annoying heart piece to acquire in the game. Now that you have the hammer, go to the Dark World version of the blacksmith house, which is an abandoned house that looks like it took a bombing. Get out the hammer and smash in all of those stakes into the ground. Once all of them are smashed in, a passageway will reveal. Go into it and acquire the heart piece inside. Go back to the light world anywhere, but do have the flute with you, and I hope you release the bird from the weathercock in the center of Kakariko village. Call the bird to fly you over to the cliff in the desert you couldn't reach otherwise. Once you're on the cliff, pull the stone and go through the now revealed portal. Now you're in Misery Mire. Head to the northeastern part of the swamp and head inside the skull-shaped plant formation. And there is a series of blocks that need to be pushed in a certain way to allow access to the chest. The left chest has the 20th heart piece, and now you have another full heart container. Only 4 more heart pieces to go, and another one is just nearby, luckily. Head to the northern part of the swamp past the northeastern cave. Go on the grass patch and use the mirror to go to the light world. Remove the large green rock and head down the secret passage that was just revealed. You'll enter another box moving puzzle, and some blocks can be moved while others refuse to be moved. Once you figure out how to move them, you'll have the 21st heart piece. In the Dark World, head to the cave that served as the entrance to the Light World's version of Death Mountain, but is just a cave that leads up to the cliff with the heart container in this reality. Lift the rock and enter the cave. When you're at the second floor, use the hookshot on the skulls and you'll be pulled to the other side of the pit. Then you'll encounter a bounce obstacle. This is where you'll need the optional magic cape from the Light World's graveyard. Use it to phase through the bounce obstacle, then exit the second floor and you'll be back outside on top of that cliff. Claim the 22nd heart piece for yourself and we're almost done here. For this one, you won't actually need your hookshot, but instead the lightning medallion. At the edge of the bridge, use it to reveal an invisible bridge. Cross it and you'll enter a room full of cracked walls. Bomb the left one and you'll be in the hallway with an exit to outside and another cracked wall. Go outside because the cracked wall just has stray fairies, and you'll be on the otherwise unreachable section of Death Mountain. I really don't know how that's physically possible, but anything is possible in a fantasy game, I guess. Just use the magic mirror and collect the heart piece in the light world, and now for the last heart piece. This heart piece relies on exploration of the Turtle Rock dungeon. When you enter the room with the tubes, go in the tube on the bottom right cliff and you'll arrive at a doorway. Enter it and you'll have to choose between 2 tubes. Choose the left one and not the bottom one to go to the path to this heart piece. You'll be in a room with 2 jumping centipede monsters. Kill them both and you'll unlock the 2 doorways. Go in the bottom one and it'll lead to a hallway with 2 more doorways. Go in the left one and there's a bombable cracked wall south of the room. Bomb it and you'll uncover an exit to the cliff outside. Now don't use the mirror yet. Go in front of the next cave to the right and use the mirror there. At the light world, enter the cave, destroy the green mouse-like enemies with arrows, hammer those moles, and you'll enter a room with a lone chest. You know the drill. You now have your last heart piece and another full heart container. Combined with the 11 full heart containers from the bosses, Sanctuary, and the 3 you had from the start, your life meter is at maximum level. Congratulations! So with all the heart pieces collected, I'd say knock yourself out. While there's some payoff for collecting all the heart pieces, it's really the most optional of all optional side quests. There really isn't a lot of payoff that makes it worth collecting every single heart piece. So I'd say knock yourself out. If you get a full health, that's great, but you can really get away with just collecting like say 16 of the heart pieces. I'd say that you can go for that, but really go for the bottles and just have a full stock of fairies. That'll be very helpful for you in the dungeons. But anyways, I think this video has gone on long enough. I'll do another side quest video on this game talking about the bottles and the optional items, but until then, I'll do another game for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to stay awesome.